Salutations, Salidad. Buenos dias, noches, everything.
All of that.
All that good stuff. Here we are. Careful Kes, Dr. Love. Today's a good day. Today's a day of days. Today's a day of questions, answers, and conversations. Dr. Love, would you kindly bless us with your first question, please? This is a Q&A. I am the Mr. A today.
Oh, you were the Q&A.
I'm the A.
We were just I was looking at potential topics. So
Unscripted, by the way.
Yeah, I've got the idea for the topics, but we haven't discussed any of this shit.
Yeah, I don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing. So
None.
First thing I want to talk about. There's a video that went viral. Vivica Fox. Love is evil. Who at 59 is talking about
Is it okay?
how she wants to get married and what she wants, and so I saw there's like little YouTube shorts, like 1 minute she's on a show and she's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for someone, and I want someone who's not, the first thing she said was not going to be intimidated by me.
Intimidated.
Yeah, that's the first thing she wanted. She said, I want him to not be intimidated.
I want a man that's one a man or a woman, because you have to be specific now. Because I don't know.
She wants a man, I believe.
All right.
I believe she wants she wants a man that's not going to be intimidated. That's
Scared.
going to let her shop. Yeah, exactly. He's going to put up with her madness. Who's going to let her shop. Who is going to take her on holidays. So she was talking about traveling and holidays and shopping, and he can deal with her, not be intimidated by her and her achievements, and some
Right.
a few other things.
Okay.
I was curious to get your thoughts on this.
My thoughts. I have no thoughts on this. I literally have no thoughts on this at all. I'm like, please. But fine, for the sake of you. She wants something, right? Okay. That's what she wants.
She wants, yeah.
Okay, good for her. Good for her. There's God. There's
what?
There's God. God is good
There's a God.
all the time.
You say she should have a relationship with Jesus.
No, I'm saying no. It's not gonna happen. The men she wants don't want her. The men who want her, she doesn't want her. She's 60. At 60, what can she give a man? Okay, the men she wants at 60, what can she give a man that she wants?
That's a good question.
Arthritis, barren womb, no children, headache, wahala, stress. Why stress, Kes? But here's why. She spent a lifetime being her own boss. The dangers of dating a lady boss. She spent a lifetime being someone who you can't tell what to do. You cannot unscramble scrambled eggs. Get it? See what I did there? Because she's 60, she has no eggs.
I get it. It was,
You're welcome.
it was there.
Double entendre. I mean, all day, don't worry. So, you cannot unscramble scrambled eggs, right? She is set in her ways. Now, what she can do, and she's tired as well. She's old, she's tired. Like, I'm tired, I'm done.
That was the thing. You could hear it in her voice.
Yeah, she's tired. It's alright. It's done. What she can do is she can pretend to like you for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, whatever it is. But what happens is she's gonna go back to her regular self. Now, what's also interesting is the way women date is not the way men date. Here's how. A guy will date a girl for 4 or 5 years, right? They might break up, whatever happens. They move on. He meets a new girl. He starts dating her again. That's new girl. That's day one, all over again. She met a new girl and knows what he wants and the one doesn't want, especially doesn't want. So he starts from day one again. It's like, okay, first date, first this, first that. Awesome. A woman dates a guy 4 or 5 years. They break up in year 5. She now meets another guy. The other guy she's met is now going to be, no, you are starting from year 5. Does that make sense?
Go on.
So the new guy she meets does not go through all the meeting process, the dating process. It's basically, as she meets him on day 1, like, no, you're gonna marry me now. There's no I getting to know you, none of that. Because what happened was the other guy didn't marry her, and she knew him very well. Now the new guy, she doesn't want to know him, doesn't care who he is, what he is, as long as he's a body. You are starting from year 5, which is what we're getting married in 2 weeks' time.
Why?
Because you're wasting my time. I have my eggs every month. My eggs diminish. That's why. That's the female perspective that men don't get, because men can have kids until forever, right? Women can't. At a certain age in life, you can't have kids anymore. And even if you could have children, there's a high percentage that the kids are going to come out unhealthy. So her risk factor is no. I've wasted 5 years with that guy. I want to get to the new guy and just jump in immediately. So she meets a new guy, and new guy and her, she is trying to have kids with new guy on day 1. And all he's thinking is, oh yeah, I got the pussy, I got the box on the first week. He's thinking that. He's thinking, I got the box on the first week, I'm hitting it raw, yay, right? What she's thinking is, I best get pregnant now and lock him down while things are still fresh and he doesn't know the true me. That's why you see things that like, oh, she met someone for 2 weeks and got pregnant, or she and that guy broke up for 5 years. They broke up, and she met this guy. In less than 6 months, she got pregnant, and it didn't work out. And then she went back to the other guy. You see how it goes? That's exactly how it goes. Because in her head, it's like, I've wasted 4 years, 5 years. I need to, because I wanted babies from that guy. I didn't get from him. I need to get from this guy instead. So that guy, in his mind, he thinks he's got game. Oh yeah, I got her on day 1. Bam, bam, bam. I got game. No, you don't know her perspective. Yeah. So the Vivica thing is, that's the question. What can she give me? If I were, which I'm not clearly, thank God for that. If I were dating her, what's my gain? What's in it for me?
It was interesting hearing her talking about marriage at the age of 59, right? So just out of interest, I quickly Googled her and see the research I'm putting in for you people. I did a Google search and everything. So she was married 1998 to 2002, 4 years. Met 50 in 2003. Was with 50 Cent for like a couple of months.
But he wasn't the only boyfriend, so
he wasn't a boy. It was
a boyfriend.
Yeah, it was just like a little something. This
fling.
This is the only notable things that
Celebrity
were mentioned.
fling.
Yeah, and then in 2011 she had an engagement for 10 months. So it doesn't appear to be a situation where she's had much success with long-term relationships.
Nah, I got you, bro. Here's one thing you didn't think about. Do you know why we are talking about Vivica Fox right now? Do you know why? Because of the success of 50 Cent. If he were not successful, we would not be talking about this.
And she would not be talking about him either.
There you
past
go.
10, 15 years.
This is the importance of a man's success. You as a man, you need to be successful. By any
that makes me think of Jada Pinkett and Will Smith too, actually.
Yeah. The thing with Jada and Will Smith would not be a big deal if he was not successful.
No, 100%.
It wouldn't be. It would be like, who? Whatever. Who? Whatever. I mean, if it was Tyrese, no one cared. Because it's not successful. It's not as successful as he's supposed to be in his group. If that makes sense. Yeah. So the Vivica thing is just delusion. It's delusion. People have this. So a lot of black people have this problem with thinking that, oh, because you are older, you are wiser. Because you are an elder, you are wizened.
like it's a given that wisdom comes with time.
It's a given that, oh, once you get older, you're wiser. No, I've met many people who are way older than me. They're just dumb, just like, I don't know, Viacal spray bleach the brain, just wipe it clean, because nada, it's dirt in there. A lot of people out there, but again, we look at someone and go, oh, that person has gray hair, is older than me, therefore they are wizened. They're not wise. And the fact that they see other people around them who are younger than them and assume that they're wiser makes them even dumber. Because you're not trying to better yourself on a mental, on a physical, on a spiritual, on a holistic way or level. You're not. You are saying you are a 60-year-old woman talking like an 18-year-old girl. Are you dumb?
That was one of the things that shocked me about it.
But that's my point. Like, nothing changes. I've said this for a long time and people don't understand it. Ladies generally stop learning when men start to find them attractive.
This is an interesting theory. I remember this one.
Ladies stop learning how men function the moment men start to find them attractive, and they start to learn again after men stop finding them attractive. That's it. So you think you know how guys are because guys always approach you all the time. When they stop coming towards you, you start going, oh, I need a man that's 6 figures, 6 this. But again, the man's gonna ask you, what's in it for me? That's it. You can, and most of the females who have this kind of talking points, you ask them that simple question: what do you have to give him? There's bucks, there's math, there's booty, these problems, these long nails, these issues,
I've seen some women get really triggered by that question.
Good. They should be triggered.
Because they don't have an answer.
Well, if you're triggered, it's because it's something that's affected you directly. You know, hurt dogs holler.
100%. See with your theory there, do you think, assuming that's the case, do you think it's because there's almost like a loss of respect for men once they find a woman attractive? Not a loss of respect, but do you see what I mean? Do you think it's the case that once a woman sees that you find her attractive, she almost puts you in a certain box where she doesn't really almost respect you in the same way or take you seriously in the same way because you're swayed by something? Because I've definitely experienced that before, where a woman's just stunning and like the beauty is like, I've reacted to it in a way where I could tell she's looking at me like, oh god, this guy, like, it's just like, this is so like, this is boring to me. Like, you're just another one of these people who's just swayed by my physical appearance and you don't know me on any level. Do you think that is part of the reason that they stop kind of evolving in that way?
Yes.
Assuming that's true.
Absolutely. So,
because that would make sense to me.
Attraction is a power move. It's a power move. We're talking power dynamics here. This is power. It's not emotional, it's
really
power dynamics. When, for the general public, okay, when you, the fella, you see her, you're chasing her, and you find her attractive, and you're doing everything to try and get her.
Good to play this one while we're... Yeah, it's probably cool. So go ahead.
I know. So I did that. So while the fella is doing that, what happens is the lady goes, if he finds me attractive, and finds that everything I do, it's great, is because I am above him.
The balance of power.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, when he does not find her attractive, she goes, "What's happening here?
Yeah.
What's happening here? My charm doesn't work on you. You must be above me." And the gents don't know this. It's a power move, because most men never see women in a position of power dynamics. They don't. They can't. They won't. They just can't.
This is so simple as well.
It's not power.
This is so simple.
Power is everything.
And then it would explain why it's almost like an added incentive for a woman to look as good as she can, because then that becomes, as you say, a power.
Yes, she has to look as attractive
as possible,
so that the men who don't understand the game get enthralled in the web of lies. Yeah, I said what I said.
Got me doing the villain laugh, bro.
Absolutely. Oh, dude, I had a villain laugh last week. Guy was scared. Yeah, some guy walked into the gym, and I was trying to fix up something in the gym. It was just me and him in the gym. And he said something, and I laughed. But I laughed when I had this tape in my hand. I was like, Zzz. I was like, it's like, oh shit, I need to leave now. My girlfriend knows I'm here. She will.
He's like, yeah, this guy's legit crazy and trained.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. So there's the power dynamic. There's always the power shift, power change, power struggle, and it's a lot worse when there's a power struggle and you are none the wiser that there's a power struggle amongst both of you. 1 second. So you are none the wiser when there's a power struggle, because you don't know at all. You're like, oh no, I'm fine, dude. That thing that person just said and or did was crap testing you to see how you would react to a situation. And you fell for the crap test. Now they're not going, okay, good, I'll go power over you. It's, again, like I said last time, it's the Titanomachy. It's the same thing with the gods and titans. The titans are there minding their business. The gods are like, nah, I'm gonna get him next time. I'm gonna attack him. Because when you generally have the more power, you're not chasing.
Yes.
You're not fighting people. So the champion does not chase the challengers. The challengers chase the champion. That's it.
And chasing is not masculine anyway. It's not yang, it's yin.
Why would you chase? Why would you chase? You would chase if you find worth in that person. So it's not wrong to chase, but you chase once you've done your homework. Example, I would chase and or court a female if I saw qualities of leadership in that person. It's very important. My thing is power, right? Power is everything. I would chase if I saw qualities of leadership. So I'm not chasing for sex. I'm not. Sex is a guarantee. I'm looking at, if I have to not be around for 2 or 3 weeks,
can I put you in a position to...
Can I put you in the position of leadership? Would you fall? Would you shrink? Would you shiver? Or would you stand up and actually lead in my absence? But we all chase based on, or we all hunt based on who we are, or what we like, or what we do. So no, Vivica Fox just shut up. She just shut up. What's best for her is to go and find a toy boy, a little youngling.
think the challenge for someone like her is that she had her time when she was in a movie playing Will Smith's wife, and you know she's dating 50 Cent, and I think at those times she would have had a lot more choices and options and possibility and
bad friends.
fame and bad friends probably, and beauty as well, because she looked really good back then. And I think in her head she's still that person in a way, but then physically she doesn't look like that. Her energy's completely different now. She's more jaded, she's more, do you know what I mean? Because you can't tend to collect baggage as you get older, right? People tend to be, in general, people tend to come with a lot more stuff as they get older, and I think she's a little lost because she doesn't realize she's nothing like the person she was. No one, she might feel like that inside, but she ain't that person. People aren't seeing her in that way, and like I say, it was surreal to hear her talking about shopping. What a man that's gonna take me shopping to go on holidays and stuff. It's like, what?
That's mad.
I found it almost slightly disturbing, and the interview was kind of humouring her and like laughing with her, because you know there's a lot of enabling going on in some of them shows. And then she said, you know, and she was like, well, you know, if you know someone, let me know, and I don't mind if it's someone of another race either. You know, I don't mind that. And there was a desperation to it, which was kind of sad. Like, it was like, ugh.
Well, I've also said this. You know, I've always said, you've seen a lot of 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds who still talk like they're 16.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it goes back to my say about you stop learning that when you find you attractive. You get 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds who still talk like they're 16. That's a telltale sign of the era or the age or the time frame where they lost their virginity. It's very important. You're stuck in that time loop, in that time warp.
It sounds like you're speaking about men and women now.
Women.
Okay.
Women. It's not men, not ending. For women, again, she's not the one chasing men. It's not the same thing. When someone chases you, puts you on a pedestal, makes you feel all good, and then you go poof.
Mm-hmm.
You're not hunting. You're the one that's being hunted. You're not the one that's laying traps, setting up things and all that. You're not the one, so you don't know what it's like.
Your whole philosophy of how to hunt.
It is a fact.
Strategy.
A deer doesn't know how to lay down traps and go to the shop and buy this bear trap and everything. They don't know that. They don't know that. The hunters do. They know which gun to get. They know which rifle to get. They know which caliber to use, silencer, everything. They know that because they're doing the hunting. The bears don't know that. The deers don't know that. That's very important. You know, guys who lose at an early age, they've got game. They've got something to sell, whether it was their looks, their youth, whatever it was. Boom. But a lot of females who lose it at the age of 16, 15, 16, even when they're 30, they still act like they're 15, 16.
You also said, in connection with that theory before, that women will stop maturing at the point when they first start to get their attention, but then when they stop getting that attention is when they tend to then start to mature more.
So she gets to 60, and then no one wants her anymore, and at 61 she becomes 17. At 62 she becomes 18.
Oh my god. That is absolutely terrifying, but that
It's not.
perfectly explains what I was seeing. That perfectly explains what I was seeing. That's mad.
I've got work to do. Ain't got time for that.
Oh my
Ain't got time to be.
goodness. That's such a mess.
It's a mess. It's a
Then
mess.
you're dealing with someone who's this age, but then their emotional age and their emotional intelligence is like...
Yeah, and it's also where you realize why a lot of men at a certain age do not want to deal with women of their age. A lot of men. I've only known like 2 out of like 10,000 men who would marry women of their age. It's mad. It's just there. Because a lot of people get bitter as they get older.
Big time.
And not just bitter, they're bitter and stubborn. Bitter, stubborn, don't listen, won't listen, can't listen, stubborn. Don't give peace, can't give peace, stubborn. And for no reason, they just talk smack. Oh no, da, 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 da. Situations. It creates drama where there isn't drama. I've seen it. I have seen it. Whereas you see older women in a restaurant where things that happen normally, they're just sitting down there, just talking smack. Oh, the waiter's taking too long. Da, 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 da. Dude, chill. You just sat down. Oh no, I'm not being attended to. It's too hot here. It's too cold here. It's too that.
Ugh.
But that's normalized culture, right? That's what you see a lot. Because they haven't got a man to just say, shut up. Just shut up. That's it. It happens too often. Too often.
And it's too late at that point, like you say, man. It's because one of the things about that stuff is those people, they're just not happy in themselves.
Yes, sir.
Fundamentally, right? They're not happy in themselves, and then now it becomes the waiter, and it becomes this, and tomorrow is going to be something else, and the day after that it'll be something else. But there's always an external.
There is always something.
Thing to blame how you're feeling on, but really it's you. Like the one common denominator to all of this mess is you.
Yes. That's it. Always has been, always will be. But the problem with that is the group culture. Is if I tell her the truth, I'm gonna get kicked out of the group. And because I'm not strong, I need the group to survive. So I'd rather live in the lie.
I've seen that.
Than stay in the group.
I've seen that. I've seen a lot of that.
Than tell the truth.
Like, why are you friends when you don't even like each other?
Oh, yeah.
You don't even like each other. This is what is happening.
Survival.
But it's survival. And that probably goes back thousands of years, right?
It goes back thousands of years.
Location.
Yeah. So it happens more often than one can imagine. It's mad. So I know it's men generally that have more of a heart to say, you know what, nah, I don't care, I'll write solo. Yeah, men are go, nah, it's cool, I'll write solo. I don't mind losing friends, but my integrity means a lot to me. I've seen it so often. I've seen it happen so often. You know. But yeah.
And I think that's part of the danger with going back to what you said about that boss babe thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they're being applauded and cheerleaded by these other women around them who aren't being honest with them. And the reality is, it's not that you can't, like you just said, you look for women with leadership qualities, and it's not that a woman can't be a leader and have a good relationship.
It's a big difference.
If she's not able to manage being in that role in certain aspects of her life, but then also being in a relationship where she's with someone who she can respect and listen to and be cooperative, then that's gonna be your end result, you know.
Yeah, I use the term boss babe for a reason. A leader and a boss babe are two different things. A leader is a person that understands the we mindset. Yeah, we can do this. Let's do this. It's a we mindset. Everyone benefits. Me and you benefit. We go together because there's go together. A boss babe, he or she boss mindset is no. It's about me, and you're all beneath me. That's not how it works. A quote unquote boss babe can't see past tomorrow. Can't see past 1 year. A leader understands the 10-year mindset, the 20-year mindset, the 100-year mindset. It's very important for leadership. It's very important, you know. And forget all this opposites attract. That's a lie. The whole he's this, she's that, she's that, she's that. opposites. That works for a one night stand. It works for a 1 week stand. Works for a 1 month stand. But the both of you have got to be on a similar plane of existence in order to grow long term. Because clashing is fine until you get tired of clashing. You understand? And then like, what's next? Oh, we're just too different. Yeah. And remember, when people break up, that's the main thing. You've changed. So the first thing that everyone says, you've changed. You're not like you were before, but you were. You just were not seeing it because you refused to see it, or you thought that, oh, I can sex them to change. You know how guys go, oh, if I sex you long enough, you will change your ways. Never happens. Never ever happens.
One thing just came to me while you were speaking. You're speaking about the difference between the boss babe mentality and actual leader who's thinking we as opposed to just I.
Me.
What was striking also about what she said was all she spoke about was what she wanted from that situation.
Is why I
want
said,
someone that's going to give me this. I want someone that's going to give me that.
Yeah.
I want someone that's going to give me this. I want someone that's going to give me that. There was no speaking or maybe even thought of like what she's going to give, what she wants to give, or what she intends to give.
That's why I said, what's in it for me?
It wasn't a we conversation.
That's why I said, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a little powwow. Back in a minute. All right, team.
To be continued.
Peace.